part 8, Meditation and Pranayama. So today I'll focus on what are the best meditation and pranayama practices for your dosha. And I'll answer these questions. What are the physical and psychological benefits of meditation and pranayama? And how can meditation and pranayama reduce stress and help you remember your true nature? And then learn 3 meditation and 3 breath techniques, one for each dosha, to better cater your daily routine and create more happiness and well-being in your life. So I'll also share video links for each meditation and pranayama technique. So there will be 6 altogether. This will help you gain a deeper understanding and incorporate meditation and conscious breathing into your daily home practice. So I've taught all of these practices already in this beautiful presentation that I offer once a week. And so I have links for each one of the techniques, so you can actually go deeper into each one and whatever ones serve you the best. So I will post links to each one when we go over a little later in class today. And then I'll share a link so you can take the quiz to discover your dosha. And if you don't know it yet, it's important to know. It's an important piece of Ayurveda to know your dosha, and it really allows you to begin customizing your lifestyle choices right away. So I look forward to sharing these beautiful things with you today, and thank you again for joining. All right, so let's begin with the definition of meditation and pranayama. So meditation is one of the foundational practices of Ayurveda. And meditation is a journey from activity to silence. It is a technique that allows you to settle into quieter and quieter levels of awareness until you experience that deep, pure silence within. So it's a progress, quieter and quieter levels until you can really experience that pure silence. And pranayama is the practice of consciously using the breath to enhance your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It also is an important support to the 6 pillars of health, such as pranayama with meditation, or pranayama with mindful movement, or pranayama with nutrition or eating. So you can incorporate mindful breathing with other pillars in our series. As the Vedic sages discovered thousands of years ago, the mind, body, and breath are inextricably connected. Our breathing is affected by our thoughts, and our thoughts and physiology are influenced by our breath. So for example, when our mind is caught up in fearful thoughts, our sympathetic nervous system triggers our fight, flight, freeze response. So our breathing will speed up and become really shallow, and our body creates a surge of stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline, which increase our blood pressure and heart rate. So on the other hand, when our mind is calm, our breathing is deep and rhythmic, and our body engages its natural self-repair and self-healing mechanism. So in this state, our parasympathetic nervous system, or rest and digest system, is dominant. So while it may be difficult to control our thoughts, especially in meditation, we can control our breath. So it's a perfect combination. And by consciously taking slower, deeper breaths, we can activate that parasympathetic nervous system, which reverses the stress response, allowing the body to relax and restore its memory of wholeness. So let's talk about the true purpose of meditation. So in the process of going within, you start to purify the body, releasing stress, fatigue, and toxins, and everything that prevents you from experiencing your essential nature. So you reconnect to who you really are, that pure love, pure joy, and pure potential. And then bring your personal experience of your connection with Source, this beautiful person that you really are, back into your everyday life. So when you tap into it, it creates a tether where you can bring it back into your life and live from that place of connection. And meditation really restores your memory of wholeness and provides a variety of profound benefits for your mind, body, and physiology. So what are the benefits of combining pranayama and meditation? Let's talk about a few. So when you use pranayama technique before you meditate, the combination of the two helps you have a deeper experience. You can also use the practices anytime you want to invite a sense of peace and relaxation in your day. So everybody can benefit from meditation. It is accurate to say that the purpose of meditation really depends on the meditator. But it also is true that anyone who meditates regularly receives profound benefits on all these levels: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. So there are thousands of scientific studies documenting benefits of meditation and pranayama for your body-mind health. So researchers have documented the benefits of a regular practice of simple full breathing and meditation, which include the following. And these are the physical benefits, So the stimulation of the body's self-repair mechanisms and self-regulation, lowered blood pressure and heart rate, decreased inflammation, increased levels of the enzyme telomerase, which helps slow the aging process, better sleep, improved immune function, a down regulation or turning off of genes that contribute to diseases such as diabetes, Alzheimer's, autoimmune illness, and some types of cancer, down turning those genes, and up regulation or turning on of the genes that are responsible for good health, increased production of rejuvenating hormones such as DHEA and growth hormones. So many physical benefits of meditation and pranayama practice. So the mental and emotional benefits of meditation and pranayama include decreased stress and anxiety, and increased feelings of relaxation and peace, expanded experience of healing emotions such as love, compassion, joy, equanimity, and gratitude, decreased experience of painful emotions that constrict awareness, including anger, hostility, fear, anxiety, shame, depression, things like this. The ability to respond consciously rather than reacting in a conditioned or melodramatic way, increased focus, memory, and ability to learn, and decreased addictive behavior, all emotional and mental benefits. So let's look at the spiritual benefits of meditation and pranayama. So beyond these really extraordinary health benefits, meditation offers a path to discovering who you really are. So in meditation, you'll go beyond the limited identity that your mind has created, and you can experience your true self, which is pure, unbounded consciousness. You remember your truth of who you are, and it's an incredible experience. So if you practice pranayama every day for just a few minutes, you will reprogram your nervous system and experience both immediate and long-term benefits. So studies show that you should practice pranayama for a minimum of 10 minutes a day and 20 to 30 minutes of meditation a day. So you can just couple those together with pranayama for 10 minutes, meditation for 20 minutes, and experience those really deep benefits of both. So how can you incorporate a meditation and pranayama practice that is going to be perfect for your dosha? And we are going to talk about exact practices that will cater to your dosha in the next segment. So let's talk about reducing stress and how you can help to remember that true nature that you are with meditation and pranayama. Stress is the perception of physical, emotional, and psychological threat. So when you experience stress and stressful thoughts, your body triggers the fight, flight, freeze response, giving you a burst of energy to respond to the perceived danger. So stress, therefore, isn't caused by an external situation, but is created by the way in which we perceive or interpret the situation and then react to it. So it's not what's in front of us that is creating stress. It's how we perceive it, the thoughts that come up about it, and then our reactions. So this is really important. So when we perceive a threat, our body activates its fight, flight, freeze response. And prolonged or chronic stress leads to increased inflammation and a much higher risk of developing many health problems. The Ayurvedic perspective of stress is that stress blocks the body's vital channels. So we've talked about chakras and we've talked about the nadi channels, which carries information throughout the body. In Ayurveda, the belief system is that stress can block those channels. So deep rest is how the body naturally heals itself, by throwing off the stress, fatigue, and toxins that prevent the healthy flow of energy and information. So the good news is that we don't have to live in a state of chronic stress. There are many practices that can neutralize and alleviate stress, including the daily practices of meditation and pranayama. So during meditation, the body experiences a deep state of restful awareness and reverses the fight, flight, freeze response. So meditation and pranayama are practices that activate the parasympathetic nervous system. And when you breathe deeply and slowly, it enables you to downshift from the dominant sympathetic nervous system that we always sort of find ourselves in chronic fight, flight, freeze, to a parasympathetic system, which is the body's rest and digest system. So the parasympathetic branch helps you feel calm, centered, and grounded, and reverses the fight, flight, freeze response. All right, beauties. So as well as reversing the physical stress response in the body, deep breathing can have an immediate effect on diffusing emotional energy. So there is less reactivity to our emotions. And in addition to these profound benefits, the experience of pure awareness that we experience in meditation also helps us to experience greater intuition, creativity, and joy. So many incredible benefits and so many tools and techniques that you can use to reverse the sympathetic nervous system or the fight, flight, freeze response into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and digest. All right, beauties. So what is the best meditation style and pranayama practice for your specific dosha? Because your dosha affects your practice and your daily routine. So let's continue with how you can balance your dosha with 3 specific meditation styles and 3 pranayama techniques. So I've shared classes again in all these 6 techniques. So for now, I'll give an overview of each of the techniques. And for the ones you want to practice, just simply click the link of the practices that resonate with you and enjoy those videos so you can go deeper and foster your home practice. So I'll post the video link to each practice in the comment section on Facebook, or see them in the description of the video on YouTube. So first, before we get started, I'll say that there are a few health conditions of the heart, aorta, and lungs where hyperextension of the chest is not recommended. So if you have a condition like this, you can perform these breathing exercises gently without overexpanding the lungs, by just using natural, normal breath. So for example, you can still do coherence breathing, nadi shodhana, or ujjayi pranayama without overextending the lungs. So just keep in mind if those health conditions are part of your life. And these techniques are not a substitute for professional medical advice. They're not diagnosis or treatment. So always seek the advice of a physician or other qualified health provider with any questions regarding a medical condition. All right, beauties. So with this in mind, what are the 3 meditation and pranayama techniques and how do they affect each dosha? So some people find meditation and pranayama easier than others. And why is that? So meditation and pranayama benefits all doshas, but different dosha types can have different tendencies during meditation and pranayama. So often small shifts on how and when and what type of meditation and pranayama are practiced can give each of the dosha types the experience and qualities to optimize healing and balance. So let's start with Vata dosha. So pranayama practice for Vata dosha includes coherence breathing. So coherence breathing is a very simple breathing technique in which the length of your inhalation and exhalation follow a set ratio. So usually your exhale is longer than your inhale. So we slow our breath rate to between 5 to 7 breaths a minute, where the length of your inhalation and exhalation, again, follow a set ratio that brings your heart rate variability, and your blood pressure and brainwave activity into the same coherence frequency. So it's very, very healing and very, very nurturing for all parts of your body. Coherence breathing is so valuable because when you breathe at this slower ratio, it activates our parasympathetic nervous system, calms the body and the mind, and counters the stress response. So coherence breathing is recommended for all dosha types and is very grounding for Vata dosha. And the practice I have for you is called Cultivate Peace with Coherence Breathing. I have a YouTube video and a Facebook Goddess group post, and I will post those in the comments section in Facebook, or again, see them in the description of the video on YouTube. So again, that's Cultivate Peace and Coherence Breathing. And meditation practices for Vata types benefit that grounding aspect, grounding Vata dosha, because remember, Vata is air and space. So Vata dosha types need that extra grounding. So they're always really on the go, planning, creating, thinking, and often worrying. And this has the potential to make them feel like meditation is an impossible task. So Vata types have a tendency to become overly critical of themselves for experiencing thoughts, and their air and space qualities may cause Vata types to struggle to sit still for long periods of time. They're always kind of looking around and distracted by thoughts and things. And they also may experience pain from sitting for long periods of time. So what meditation style can help ground the light and airy Vata dosha? So Vata balancing meditations include slow breathing, again, coherence breathing, Nadi Shodhana as well, which we'll talk about in the KAPHA section of this class. But coherence breathing and Nadi Shodhana are both incredible pranayamas for Vata dosha. Spoken word guided meditation, especially if long periods of silence are uncomfortable, which is the type of meditation link that I'll share in a moment. And then setting up a warm, cozy meditation space, which incorporates a supported chair and a blanket, is an incredible way to accommodate Vata dosha during meditation. Also, gentle movement and yoga stretches before meditation can help Vata types prepare for any meditation. And I say gentle, gentle movements and yoga stretches. So nothing strenuous, maybe Tai Chi or Qigong or yoga like Yin Yoga or Swarupa Yoga are all great for Vata dosha. The meditation practice I have for Vata dosha is Boost Your Life Force guided meditation. So it's a guided meditation and it's really a beautiful walk through nature. So I will post that in the comment section on Facebook or see it in the description of the video on YouTube. Boost your life force guided meditation for Vata dosha. All right, so let's talk about Pitta dosha. So what is the best pranayama practice for Pitta dosha? And the best pranayama practice for Pitta dosha is Ujjayi Pranayama. So Ujjayi means to be victorious or to gain mastery. And the gentle rhythmic breath produces a pleasant, soothing sound, similar to the sound of the ocean waves rolling in and out of the shore. So it is a breathing technique that can both soothe and energize the mind, body, and spirit. So Ujjayi benefits all doshas. So if you're hot, if you're particularly hot, regardless of what dosha you are, you can practice Ujjayi Pranayama. It's a great breathing technique for the summertime. And so it benefits all doshas. And because of its cooling effect on the mind, it is especially beneficial for Pitta dosha types. Because remember, Pitta dosha is fire, transformation. So the elements that make up Pitta dosha are fire and water, but fire is very predominant. So Pittas tend to run a little warmer than the rest of the doshas. So if you can incorporate Ujjayi Pranayama, it has a wonderful cooling effect on the mind. And the pranayama practice I want to share with you is soothe emotions with ocean breath. And I will post the link in the comments section, and again, find the link in the description of the video on YouTube. Soothe emotions with ocean breath. And meditation for Pitta can be tough for Pitta types to make sense of doing nothing. Pittas are highly motivated people, and so they need to make peace with doing nothing. So Pitta types that are new to meditation often focus intensely and concentrate hard to control their thoughts, which is not necessary. So they strive to achieve and want to get it right. And it's not surprising to hear a Pitta type say, I want to be the best meditator. Productivity is important to Pitta types. And they often live by the idea that the harder you work, the more you'll achieve. But in meditation, the opposite is true. The Pitta types often look for evidence that they're not wasting time during meditation. And they're usually the most in need of that deep rest. And Pittas may have, really a hard time slowing down. So really give yourself that understanding, if you are a Pitta dosha, that understanding that it might take you a little time to make peace with sitting and doing nothing. But when Pitta dosha does find the benefit of meditation, they are always the first ones to incorporate it into their daily routine and are very diligent about following through with it. And it's important for Pitta types to remember to go with the flow. There's no such thing as a bad meditation. All experiences are correct, including thoughts during meditation. So thoughts and distractions are not a sign that something went wrong. They're an indication that you're actively de-stressing and detoxifying your body and your mind. So Pitta types are, again, often the first to make meditation an ongoing habit and recognize the benefits very quickly. So what meditation techniques can help cool the fiery Pitta? So Pitta balancing meditations include mantra meditation, such as Soham, with a specific focus. Visual meditation, which in Sanskrit is called Tritaka. It's a soft gazing meditation on a specific object, like a candle, a flower, or on the moon. And Pitta may want to look into a Sri Yantra or a sacred geometric pattern, also a gazing meditation. And that is the meditation that I'll share with you today, is a Sri Yantra meditation. Then meditating in or around nature is incredible for Pitta dosha. Soothing music and sounds of nature, especially water, can ground Pitta types during meditation. So these are all helpful tips to incorporate for Pitta dosha. And the link that I want to share with you is called See the Positive with a Gazing Meditation. So again, this incorporates a Sri Yantra meditation for Pitta dosha specifically. And again, I'll post them in the comment section on Facebook or see them in the description of the video on YouTube. See the Positive with Gazing Meditation. And what is the best pranayama and meditation practice for kapha dosha? One of the best pranayama practices for kapha dosha is Nadi Shodhana pranayama. So Nadi Shodhana is an alternate nostril breathing practice. It's a relaxing breath technique that helps balance both sides of the brain and body, and it removes emotional blockages in the body, which in turn creates a calm and peaceful mind. So Nadi Shodhana benefits all doshas, against tridoshic, and is particularly good for kapha, but also good for vata dosha. So for vata, it helps keep them grounded to counter the airy energy of the dosha. And for kapha, it creates movement through any clogged energy channels in the body. So remember, kapha is earth and water and can become heavy and can get stuck and clogged. So Nadi Shodhana is an incredible breath to release those clogged channels and really feel more flow for kapha dosha. So the link I want to share with you is called Remove Emotional Blocks with Alternate Nostril Breathing. And again, I'll share the links on Facebook in the comment section and find them in the description of the video on YouTube. Again, remove emotional blocks with alternate nostril breathing. Incredible, incredible breath. I practice it a lot myself, and it's just a remarkable pranayama. So meditation for kapha types, there's a few different tips here. And kaphas really are natural meditators. Their superpower is sleeping. They really go into deep states of rest very easily. Since kapha elements are water and earth, kapha dosha people maintain a really calm baseline, very grounded baseline most of the time. Kapha types may be tempted to lie down and are the most likely to fall asleep during meditation. So it can be really beneficial for kapha types to sit up tall during meditation, practice seated yoga poses, and to not use a backrest, because that keeps kapha dosha sort of more alert. And that's really important during meditation so they don't fall asleep. So also by welcoming diversions into your meditation, might sound weird, especially for pitta and vata dosha, but pitta and vata dosha don't need that. But kapha, having a little bit of diversion keeps them more alert. So meditation, it can occasionally cause drowsiness, and that's okay. But sleep during meditation is normal. But if you're falling asleep regularly, you may need to shake up your meditation routine and try meditating at different times or locations, specifically for kapha dosha. The other doshas don't need that, but kapha dosha, if you shake it up a little bit, it might keep you more alert and keep you from falling asleep. So what are some of the meditation styles kapha might enjoy? So kapha balancing meditations include meditation focuses that bring awareness to different parts of your body. So body awareness meditation. This beautiful meditation is specifically how elements show up in your body. So it's really a beautiful meditation. I think you'll really enjoy it. Also, aromatic meditations with stimulating scents such as rosemary, eucalyptus, camphor. They can all be really beneficial to have those essential oils handy, or you could burn them in an essential oil burning pot. They're really great for kapha dosha to keep you alert again. And then group meditations to invigorate and bond with other people. And then stimulating movement and yoga stretches before meditation can help prepare kapha types for more mindful meditation. So that's stimulating, not gentle. So those are some tips to help kapha dosha with meditation. So the class I want to share with you is Honor Your Body Meditation. And again, I will post the links in the Facebook comments and see them also in the description of the YouTube video. And this meditation starts at 22 minutes and 22 seconds. So you can skip right to it if you like. All right, beauties. So that's what I have for you. And again, that's honor your body meditation. And now we're going to focus on a coherence breathing technique. So we are going to put into motion one of the breathing techniques. And coherence breathing is really tridoshic, incredible for Vata dosha. So I do want to give you some kind of experience of a pranayama practice so you can feel the benefits of it right away. So again, in the practice of coherence breathing, we slow our breath rate to between 5 to 7 breaths a minute, where the length of our inhalation and exhalation follow a set ratio that brings our heart rate variability, blood pressure, and brainwave activity into the same coherence frequency. So for example, we may inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds, which is 6 breaths per minute. So coherence breathing is valuable because again, we breathe at this slower ratio. It activates our parasympathetic nervous system and calms the body and the mind to counter that stress response. So again, coherence breathing is recommended for all doshas and particularly grounding for Vata dosha. So let's take a seated position, or you can lie down on your back. Maybe if you're kapha, you need to sit up. And the important thing is to be really comfortable. And when you've found your comfortable position, you can close your eyes and find a natural breath and allow your body to relax and feel safe. And go ahead and place your hands on your belly. And when you begin the breath exercise, your belly will rise with the inhale and fall with the exhale. And this will allow you to feel your belly move by having your hands on your belly. So going at your own pace. And when you're ready, you can inhale through your nose, letting the belly expand into your hands to a count of 4. And then exhale, letting the belly gently draw in to a count of 6. Inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 6. Inhale for a count of 4. And exhale for a count of 6. Letting the breath be full and relaxed. Good. Now continue on your own for another few breaths. Inhaling for the count of 4. Exhaling for the count of 6. Inhaling for 4. Exhaling for 6. Good. Now put your hands on your knees and relax. Sit quietly for a few moments and let the breath fall into its natural pattern. You can relax your belly. Let the breathing be effortless. We'll take a few minutes to meditate in silence. Delve into the experience of the energy moving freely through your body from this pranayama practice. And I'll watch the time, and when it's time to return, I'll chime the soft bell. Good. Take some time to sit restfully, inhaling and exhaling slowly. Take a few more deep breaths. Coming back into your body. Feeling the grounded experience of coherence breathing, meditation. And when it's comfortable, you can gently open your eyes. Be here, right now. So how was that experience for you? It was a short pranayama and meditation, but if you experienced something, feel free to share that in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. All right, beauties. So thank you again for joining today. What a delight to share these Ayurvedic practices with you. And thank you for giving yourself the gift of Ayurveda. I thank you for joining me today. Namaste.